Hey guys, Joe here, and here we are for a new discussion. Now, I have never done any of these new discussions before, so if you do enjoy this type of series, if you enjoy this type of thing, make sure to tell me in the comment section below, and I can try to do some more of these, or if you really don't enjoy them, make sure to tell me that, and I'll just only have this as a one-time thing, so then you guys won't have to hear me talk more, and yeah, now this will not be scripted, of course, just because whole discussions really aren't scripted, and also I can switch in between this and some Q&As, some other type of videos, but whatever. So in this video, I'll be going over a little bit about how you can get into intermediate competitive Smash. Now this will not be a video about how you can become Nairo, how you can become Mewtwo King, or how you can become Zero. This will be a video about how you can become a local superstar, I guess you could say, or just somebody that's okay in your local area, so that you can win a few matches. You can do okay in just your local area, but really this will be going over more casual, not really casual I want to say, but way more casual than Zero or Mewtwo King or anything like that. This will not really be going over how to go to events, how to do all that hard stuff, because that stuff a lot of people just don't do. I mean, a lot of people wish that they could go to all these events, wish that they could do all these things, but it's just really not reasonable for many people in the world. So let's just go over this. Well, to start off with this, how you can actually begin. First off, get a copy of the game, of course, and there you go. Second off, I would recommend that you play the game for at least 50 hours. Just play the game, decide what characters you like, and then go on from there. I do have a video kind of helping you decide how to pick a main, but of course before that you do have to play the game for quite a while. So if you have not played the game for a while, just play the game. That's just how you start. But after you pick your main, essentially what you'll want to do is pick one main and then a secondary if you're playing in a local area, or you can pick a main that counters everybody's mains in your local area, and then you can pretty much win a lot, but you know, that's a little bit different. So starting from scratch, let's say you just got into the game. Let's say you got those 50 hours down. Let's say you have a secondary, and let's say you have a main. You're okay with them, you haven't really practiced that much. Let's go over a little bit how you can actually practice so you can become quite a bit better. Well, first off, the training mode. This place will be extremely useful to you. What you can do is practice short hopping, you can practice fast falling, short hop fast falling, you can practice pivoting, you can practice all your little tech skills. There aren't too many tech skills in Smash Brothers for Wii U, it's more about mind games, but this is just a little bit of practice. You can also learn all your combos. Now sometimes it doesn't work against the dummies because, you know, sometimes they just don't DI away like real people would, but you can kind of practice it, you can get used to how far you hit. And overall, if you haven't practiced at all in the training mode, then I just recommend to do that. Whenever I pick up a new character, I go for that, try all their moves, and just stuff like that. Then, right after that, what you'll want to do is either look for a streamer that plays your character, or go to Smash Boards. The second thing, Smash Boards is probably better. Go to Smash Boards, Reddit, something like that, and look up a guide on how to play your character. Now, a lot of people don't like guides, they don't want to read through them, but if you really want to get good at your character, look at a guide, and then copy and paste any really useful information that you find into a Google Doc. This will help you improve massively on your character. You'll be able to take all the good information, put it in a line, and then of course you can easily see what you're good at, you can see what you have to learn, and yeah. Also something that you may want to do is get used to this Google Doc, because you might want to use it later to write down all your mistakes that you ever make in a game, but let's go over that a little bit later. So right after you do read your guide, well, as you're reading your guide, it should say, have one of your games open if it's 3DS or Wii U, and kind of practice the stuff they say within the guide. Reading a guide and not practicing any of the stuff really will not help you at all. You may learn a few combos, but practice everything in the guide as you read it. It'll help you a lot more. Do not just read the guide and then just leave. That will not help you at all. You'll forget most of it, and then it just won't be good. Then, after you read the guide, something that I really don't want to say, but I have to say, you may want to play a little bit of For Glory games with your new character. Just right after you read the guide, kind of practice a bit. I know For Glory, it really isn't that competitive at all, but, you know, it can get you used to your character, especially versus lower skill people, because a lot of the time you won't find the highest skill people in that. But, yeah, For Glory can be okay to start learning all your skills, learning all this stuff. Now, what you want to do next is actually try to find a tournament, either online with Tournament Finder, or try to find one locally. Like, you can look up your tournament, like your state or your country's name, or your province or whatever, and then you could write Smash Bros. For tournament. So, like I have Smash Bros. For my area. It may not be huge, but as long as it's something, you know, you can kind of practice, you can get used to it. So, you'll look up your tournament area, which I also have a video on, and then after you find an area with your tournament, you'll want to probably look into a few videos and see how good everyone is. Now this will kind of let you like gauge on how good you want to become, because if you aren't going to go to CEO or EVO or anything, you really don't want to become way too much better than all these people, because you really won't have a lot of fun. Now this is something that I found out. But overall, you want to be about as good as the people in your tournament, or a little bit better. So first off, watch a few videos, see what their mistakes are. You can also watch the videos of them or stream of them just anytime, just to learn how to fight the matchups, but that's a little bit later on. So after you find your local scene, which you probably should do, you should try to meet up with some of the people. Just try to meet up with them one-on-one, fight some matches, practice, pretty much practice with the people in your local scene as much as you can. Just try to practice them with like friendlies. A lot of the time people will actually just randomly play with you. They'll just like be like, okay, come to my house, we'll play some games, and it'll be fun. Maybe they won't in the scene that you're in, but if they won't, you could always go to some place like Anther's Ladder and just practice on Anther's Ladder with other people. It's a very nice thing to do. But if you can, try to find somebody in your local scene to practice with. That'll make you improve a lot faster than somewhere like Anther's Ladder. But after you practice quite a few friendlies, then pretty much you're ready for the tournament, hopefully, just, you know, practicing some friendlies. So, also something you should, when you're playing the friendlies, is write down any mistakes that you continuously do, like over and over, on a piece of paper, or on a Google Doc or something, and then read it right before your match, and try to remember those mistakes, and then try to fix them in the next match. And if you keep doing that, eventually you'll just fix all your mistakes, and you'll do a lot better. But let's say you've done all that, and you're ready to go to a tournament. Well, first off, go to your tournament, bring a controller, whatever you like, and then just sit down. But on your first one, do not expect to win anything. Maybe expect for top 10, top 5. You could, depending on how many people there are. There's only about 20 or 30 people in my scene regularly, so usually I can expect about top 10, at least top 20, because, you know, that's not very hard to get. So expect to do okay, but really not the best. Make sure to go in with a good attitude that you are going to do okay, but do not go in with the attitude that you're going to stomp on everybody, unless you've been practicing it for months and months and months. But if you've only been practicing for a few weeks, maybe 2 months or something, I don't know, you should really not be expecting to stomp on everybody. You just want to have the mentality that you can do okay, but you will not really win everything. So that's exactly how I go in, and then usually I do okay. Sometimes I win, sometimes I don't. It really all depends, but that's overall what you want to do. After you go to your first tournament, well, your first tournament, you know, you're going to have some like scaredness, all that type of stuff. So go to your first tournament, sign up, you know, try to meet some friends. If you can get some friends in the scene, it'll be very nice, and it'll help you improve a lot more because you can practice with them. But after you get some friends, then just go to the scene, just keep going, keep learning more stuff on Smash Ladder, keep going to more streams, keep watching more guides, and essentially, eventually you'll get higher up, and then you'll get first place maybe at your local. Really, you'll just be wanting to do these first few steps so that can lead up to your local. Once you are ready for your tournament, then all you really have to do is just keep playing at your tournament, keep having fun, and just try to enjoy the game. Make sure to enjoy this game. This is a game, and if you aren't taking it completely seriously, like CEO level or like Apex level, then just try to have fun. Try to meet some friends. Just try to have an enjoyable time. I go to a Yu-Gi-Oh shop all the time, met a lot of friends. It's just really fun, so hopefully this has helped you a little bit, helped you kind of ease into the game. This is really more for the people that are brand new into the game, haven't played at all pretty much. But if you are a little bit more into the game, it may be a tiny bit helpful, but I will probably be going over a little bit later, maybe in a future discussion, how you can actually become more of a Apex level player. Now, I am personally not an Apex level player, but I have read a ton of stuff about it, and I have just seen it. I've watched a lot of the higher level players, just see what they kind of do. So hopefully I can give you a little bit of insight into that if you personally have not done that too much. But, oh well. But thank you guys for watching. I hope this has helped you new players get into the game a little bit. If it has helped you, make sure to like, comment, and just comment what you want me to talk about next week. It can pretty much be on anything, pretty much be on how spacing works, how to pick a character again, how to do anything. Hopefully I'll be able to help a little bit. If you did not enjoy this video though, make sure to thumbs it down. Make sure to just tell me that you don't like it. This is a brand new series, so I just want to release what you guys want to see though. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all next time.